So today we're going to do a lesson for how to come up from the ground easier. A lot of times people get up and they push the weight through the knees, and if you have knee trouble, that can be not easy or hurtful actually, or you strain from your arms to try to push yourself up. Those things aren't really how we're designed to move. You don't see a little toddler getting up off the floor, straining themselves like that. And when I do this lesson, or not when I do this lesson, when I get up and down off the floor like this, I've had people laugh at me and say, "Hey, you're getting off the floor like a baby." My sister says that all the time, and I'm like, well, yeah, because babies stay feeling good and supple and flexible and fluid. Um, because they have to use, through trial and error, their body correctly. So this is a great way how to relearn how to get up and down from the floor without difficulty, without strain. Now, for those of you who have trouble being down on the floor right now, maybe watch the first part, and the second part of the lesson I'll show you how to do that from like a lower chair. Or you could use some pillows, or if you have a mat that's folded up, like a hip exercise mat that's folded up, you could start from those places versus the floor if that's uncomfortable. So we're going to start today with right leg crossed over left leg. You can really do the reverse, it doesn't matter, just flip flop whatever it is that I say if you're not watching the video. And I try to do it so that I talk you through the video anyway, so you don't have to watch, but if you're getting lost in a part, feel free to watch. So right leg is crossed over left leg. Your arms start to the right as kind of like a preparation, and you're going to swing your arms over to the left and place them down on the floor, and just feel how your weight shifts. You can use your head and your eyes to go along instead of just keeping them forward, because that's kind of not going with the spiral that we're going to be using to come up to standing. The next part I want you to become aware of is how the weight shifts at the pelvis and what begins to happen to the right knee and the right foot. So as you swing and you feel the weight shift going on into your left hip, the right butt bone comes up from the floor. See if you can feel how the knee comes up to standing, meaning standing like the leg we're standing. The right foot becomes flat. Good. Now again, if this is troublesome for you, you can do it sitting on something higher, and I'll show you from the couch here in a little bit. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the head goes low. People struggle quite a bit to come up because they're not, they're trying to push themselves up. Here we're going to use gravity to help us come up without that struggle. So in order for the butt to come up, the head has to go down. So you're going to start, and you may want to practice this several times before you come up in one fell swoop, but you swing the arms over, and the beauty of this lesson is that we're not going to put any pressure on the knees. So when you spiral down or spiral around, you're going to start to feel the weight going to the balls of your feet, and you're going to pivot on those. It's going to happen naturally. Don't try to cross your legs or uncross them. You cross to begin with, and you're going to unwind yourself, and you're going to be facing the opposite direction that you're facing right now. So just so you know, you're going to swing your arms, start to feel how your butt can come up, and use momentum. Don't go there, stop, and then push. We're not trying to effort through this. We're trying to use momentum to help us spiral up naturally. So you start with your arms to the side, you swing them around, the butt comes up, and you begin to pivot on your feet. Now I'm kind of breaking it down versus coming all the way up, but once you get to where you can just walk your hands back to your feet and you spiral up. So going downward is the same way. You drop your hands at the same time as you bend your knees and your hips, and you just unwind yourself. So you end up sitting Indian style if you're doing this like we want to. So go ahead and try that again. Swing your arms around, push yourself up, and then when you go to come down to sitting again, I kind of just put my hands in front of my feet, again bending at the hips and the knees, and then you just unwind yourself and you're left sitting Indian style. I just wanted to show you that from the side. From the side, you're going to see how low my head goes in order for me to come up. When I'm going to go down, you want to bend the knees and the hips as soon as you start to bring your hands down. Otherwise, you're straining the back, and we don't want to do that. We want to be gentle. Especially if you're up and down playing with kids on the floor or up and down at yoga class or whatever it is, you want to be able to come up in a nice fluid way without straining your joints. Now for those of you who can't get down to the floor, you can still utilize the spiral. Sitting on a lower type of couch or bench or something like that, you're still going to cross the legs. You're still going to spiral the arms. And you can practice and feel how this, you bear weight onto the right foot if right leg is in front. The arms swing to the left. So it's similar to what we did on the floor, but not as high of a move to get your butt up to the standing position. But you're still going to let your head go low. You're still going to let the legs pivot on the feet, and you walk yourself up. Now you can, to go back down, you can use the armrest and unwind, or you don't have to. And again, you can do whatever height you need. For some people, they're close to getting on the floor completely, but their joints or flexibility can't let them do that right away. So we start with something in between. So to do that, I could, and I'm going to actually go to the left or the other way, so I can show you what the left over the right is, and you can practice the other side too. So the left